That's good feel.
In case y'all wonder, we're listening to our new theme song that we're testing out here. Y'all gotta hit us up in the comment section. Let us know what y'all think. Especially when it's coming from a good place. Life is a marathon and you set your own pace. The only position is first place. You're in control of it. I like that. Cool. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think. We just testing out a little bit. So let's go. Keep it real with yourself. You didn't lie and then do too. Pay attention to what's being shown to you. Follow your heart to take your brain for the ride. Stay humble and check your pride. From your past you can't hide. One thing for certain. Ooh. Alright. One thing for certain.
Good feel?
Yeah. Ooh. You playing the whole song? Oh, I didn't know you was playing the whole song or not.
No.
Alright. So like again, that we're testing out a new theme opening. So Hollis made a few good songs. So hit us up in the comment section. Let us know what you think. First of all, let's start off by saying thank you. We hit 10,000 subscribers. And Hollis reminded me that we promised that we would do something when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So what we haven't set a date, but tentatively what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a small function here at Hollis's place. We're gonna record live that night with some audience members. Gotta play spades.
Gotta play spades, man. Gotta bust some heads.
Gotta play spades. We'll have some food and some drinks here and just celebrate. Because we need to do something to celebrate reaching 10,000 subscribers.
Absolutely.
So we'll set a date. It needs to be before September because I'm going on that cruise. But we'll set a date. And again, thank you guys, man, because 10,000, we never imagined in a year we'd be at 10,000.
Never.
But we're at 10,000 subscribers. And it's been a wild ride. Some of y'all questions have really killed us.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, we get new subscribers. We've been getting a lot. I try to remember the names, which reminds me, I'm looking into, if anybody's interested, I'm looking into having somebody that and want to make some money to manage our channel. The reason I'm saying that is because it's so many questions coming through and everything. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but me and Hollis got full-time jobs. So it's very hard to keep up and respond and keep up with everybody's questions and everything. So we're kind of looking for somebody that wants to make some extra money. If you're interested, hit us up. We'll talk. Because like I said, it's getting... I appreciate the questions and growing the channel, but it does get a little overwhelming at times when, they keep coming out. So, again, just want to thank everybody one more time. I want to give a special shout out to Justice049. She's a new subscriber. I think she just joined a couple of days ago. But she really likes the channel. Thank you very much, Justice049. I think I'm saying that right. So, with that being said, again, we'll let you guys know when we're planning on doing this. Like I said, we're gonna actually broadcast live that night. We're gonna have audience members sitting out here, have food, some spades, and meet and greet. Tell us what you like about the channel. Give us some opinions on what we can do, trying to move forward to get another 10,000 subscribers.
Absolutely.
So it won't just be us recording and playing spades. We want to get your opinion on what we can do, what topics you want to see us address. Because we're only as good as what you guys want us to do. So, but we'll keep you guys posted on when that's going to happen. Now, tonight we got a 2-part question. and actually, as long as I know this guy, I never even asked him the topic that we're talking about. So we have 2 different subscribers, but we're going to combine the topic. One subscriber wants to know, what is the limit on dating somebody with kids? Like, how many kids is too many kids for you to date? Or how many kids is too many for a woman if the guy has all these baby mamas? What's the limit on that? And then 2, where do you stand on somebody disciplining your child is not the father or the mother? That's a good one, right?
That's a good one.
So, with that being said, let's start with the first one. Now, What'd you say? We talked about this earlier. Like, what's your limit on if you meet somebody at a restaurant or whatever and you talking? What's your limit on how many kids she can have? And you draw the line like, yeah, I like you, but way too many kids.
Certain scenarios depend. If it's somebody that was married and they have 4 children, I'll say 5 children.
Gotcha.
And the person's very organized and has a hold of her family, and it's not a chaotic situation, that matters the most, because you can have one child and raise that child in a very chaotic way, and not have a good relationship with the child's father, and be a toxic situation, and that will be too much. Or I've known women that have 2-3 children that run a tight ship and have their life in order, and they have a great relationship with their children's father or fathers. And so it just depends on the situation. So, I don't have a magic number.
So what you're saying is, if they got their situation together, they can have 5 kids and you still okay.
I'll be okay. Right. Now, ages matter too, because if you have a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old, that's challenging. Yeah. So it depends on ages matter. Everything matters, because at our age, somebody can have a 20-something-year-old, a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
And, that still counts, but that doesn't mean that kid is in the house. Or they could have a 17-year-old that has, 6 months before they graduate and go off to college. So it just depends.
I have never dated anyone that had more than 2 kids.
Okay. Is 2 your magic number?
No, let me put it like this. I've never seriously dated somebody that had more than 2 kids. Now, have I went out on a date with somebody that had more than 2 kids? Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't like, it was just casual dating.
Okay.
But I've never been in a serious relationship with somebody that had more than 2 kids.
Okay.
And with me, I'm sort of like this too. I'm fine if you got yourself together and I don't have a problem. If you got more than 2 kids, if you got yourself together, then. And the reason I say that is because, listen, I was in the military and I met this nice looking girl one night, and I picked her. I went to pick her up first date. Get into the crib and I was sitting there waiting on her to get dressed, right? Because I got there kind of early. Believe it or not, I showed up early for something. And this little kid comes out, starts playing with me.
Are you my daddy?
So her sister was in the house, and I was like, "This your son?" She's like, "No, that's blah 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 son." I'm like, "Oh, so she got Timothy had a son."
Okay.
So playing with the little boy, we talking. All of a sudden, another little boy come around the corner. So he started talking to me, and we were playing. And I asked the sister again. I was like, "So y'all, this your son here?" She's like, "No, that's her son too." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm like, "Oh, 2 kids." She ain't telling me that either. So we're sitting there playing. All of a sudden, this little girl comes flying down the stairs. And again, I looked at the sister. I was like, "So that's your daughter?" She's like, "No, that's her daughter." I was like,
"Baby's
okay,
kid."
So now we up to 3.
And you had no clue she had 1.
I didn't know she had 1. So then she finally dressed and comes downstairs, and she's bringing another kid with her.
Wow.
And she's like, "Oh, I see you met my other 3 kids." She's like, "This is my other son." And I'm like,
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I done met those 4.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
And all of a sudden, I hear a baby crying. Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, please let that be the sister's baby. Nope.
What?
Number 5 was in the crib crying. What? And
So
when I tell you, they were bad.
Bebe's kid? What's her name, Bebe?
They were bad. I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna work for me. I'm like, yeah, because anytime I'm playing with your kids and I gotta check my wallet when I'm done playing, yeah them kids was wanting money and buy me some candy. I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna work for me. And one thing be, after that, I kind of learned to ask questions when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
But most women will tell you they have kids up front.
Most times. Or they'll say kids, but then it gets tricky when you start to ask how many. Then you have to ask by the same baby father, multiple baby fathers. It gets complicated.
I've always tried to keep it 2 or less.
2 or less?
Yeah, 2 or less.
One baby father, multiple baby fathers.
Well, I would prefer to have 1 baby daddy.
Of course.
But when you're right about one thing. When it starts becoming 3 and 4 baby daddies, it's a problem. Especially if you got 3 baby daddies and 2 of them crazy. Yeah.
That's a challenge.
I worked with somebody one time, and let me tell you, she had 3 kids. Actually, she had 3. One of them had Two of them had the same father, and the other one was by a different guy.
Okay.
Man, this guy was the worst father in the world. And the only reason only time he would want to spend time with her or reconnect is when she started dating somebody. Then he would start coming around, want to spend time with the kids.
Of course.
He didn't really want to spend time with the kids. He just wanted to interfere with her relationship.
And keep her single.
Yeah, we told her that. He's like, he don't care about
He
the
wanted
kids.
access. He wanted
Yeah.
access.
He
Yeah.
just don't like the fact that you met somebody that makes you happy, and now he don't like it.
Yeah.
That's one problem you got. Sometimes it's not, like you said, sometimes it's not even the kids that's the problem. It's the baby father or the baby mama that's the problem.
Yeah. That dynamic says a lot.
And it's my experience that more times than not, the baby mamas are worse than baby daddies. Because they can be more jealous. Guys can be jealous, but I'm not saying that's the norm, but I'm just saying, baby, from my experience, I've seen people have more problems with the baby mama. But like I said, everybody has their preference. Now, that brings us to the second topic. Got another subscriber that is dating someone and wants to know, is it okay to discipline? She doesn't like him discipline her son at all. He's saying it's a great relationship. No, actually it's not, my friend. If y'all having problems like that, it's not a great relationship.
Not at all.
You got problems.
Big problems.
So
Big
you
problems.
don't have a great relationship. Just gonna tell you that right now. You got to get this worked out. Because if you guys are talking about getting serious and getting married and moving forward, I mean, and he told me that the son's like 8 years old.
Okay.
That's young enough for you to be able to. I'm not saying put your hands on him, but you need to be. You should be able to discipline. You can discipline a child without it being physical.
Oh, and that can't be off the table.
Yeah.
That can't be off the table.
And if you're uncomfortable with that situation, you need to get out.
Completely.
I'm just telling you now.
If you're dating a man that you don't trust to discipline your child, especially a young man, why date him? If you don't trust him to discipline your child, why date him? Evidently, there's something that's causing you to think he's not able to do it.
Well, one thing from talking to him, I think he's bothered by the fact that she don't discipline this kid at all.
Of course not.
And I'm gonna tell you right, that's a problem.
It's so many problems. He need to run.
So
he needs to run.
You know that episode we had a few weeks ago about red flags, brother? This one is so red, it is burgundy. You need to get out of there because an 8-year-old kid that's not being disciplined. I'm telling you right now, at 16 years old, she's gonna be getting up in the middle of the night going to the police station. Because I'm gonna tell you, he only gonna get worse.
And not only that, if he's not being disciplined, you ain't my daddy. That conversation's coming. That comment's coming. If you say anything, or if he doesn't get what he wants, you ain't my daddy. Who are you?
So, and she needs to. What she needs to do is get this young man to understand to respect you for one thing. Now, I'm not saying he's disrespecting you. We don't know. You didn't say he was, but it's got to be something going on where you want to discipline him because something that happened where you want to discipline this kid because you ain't just asking this question just to be asking. Something that happened in that house.
Even if it ain't happened yet, it will.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
But my guess is, and he correct me if I'm wrong. You watch the channel, you're a subscriber. Something that happened in that house, and you're like, okay, I want to put hands on this little rascal.
He deserve it.
That's what I'm thinking. So
even if you don't do it, the threat that's an option.
Yeah.
I say the same thing all the time. I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah, and you
have to have that on
it. They're terrorists.
Yes, you have to have that as an option.
And it sounds like they got a little Osama bin Laden running around the house.
I don't believe in us using nuclear weapons, but guess what? It's an option.
Yeah, they got a little bin Laden running around the house, and you don't know what to do with it.
Oh man, yeah. That just shows that
that's serious. But with all seriousness, though, that's a conversation you and her gotta have because that's gonna be a problem going down the road if y'all. Because it sounds like he love her.
No conversation.
But y'all gotta talk about it.
No, y'all don't. Run.
If she said, yeah.
If she's that hard.
If she's saying right now,
if she's that hard,
discipline her son is off the table.
Run.
Is right. There's
Run.
No conversation.
Leave. No matter how much you love. Leave because it's gonna be a problem. At some point, she's going to make you feel inadequate and do things and say things.
That situation only going to get worse. I'm telling you.
Completely. 100%. Run.
So the best advice we can give you is get out of there right now. If
Right.
if she's already established, she don't want to discipline that little monster. Let's be honest. That's what it sounds like you got on your hand. You gotta get out of there, man. It's only gonna make the situation worse.
And it doesn't mean she's a bad person. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just the two styles don't mix.
Yeah.
That just doesn't mix. And that's just my opinion. A lot of people don't spank their children. They don't discipline their children a certain way. I think everybody has their own opinion about how that works out.
Especially now, listen, these generations now are so different because my parents, listen, they lay hands on us. I ain't saying they abused us, but it was time they brought that belt out they needed to. We turned out great.
It was always an option.
Oh, yeah, it was everything an option.
My mother didn't spank me often, but it was always on the table.
Oh, yeah. We got spankings.
Absolutely.
My cousins got spankings, which is probably why none of us grew up and nobody went to jail. But now, man, these kids, man,
They don't have any manners.
yeah, none at all. Listen, in my profession, I've seen them in the stores and just cursing at their mom and I ain't doing this. And I'm just like, man, if I'd ever say that to my mom growing up,
Hey,
there's no way.
spare the rod, spoil the child. That's what they say.
Yep, that is a true saying. So listen, man, again, just and listen, we don't advocate anything. We rarely get up here and tell people, hey, run. But there have been some videos.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
He's more of a run type of person.
Run.
But in this situation, I gotta agree with him.
Run.
You gotta run, man, because this is only gonna get worse. Because like again, if you guys are trying to move forward in this relationship, I don't know how serious it is. I ain't asked. You just said you're in a relationship. She don't want to discipline her son. That's a problem. I'm just telling you now, it's a problem. So take this as it may. Show her the video. Again, she won't be the first person to message us mad because she thought we said something bad. We've had that happen before.
Hey.
So,
Sorry.
but again,
Not sorry.
yeah, this is an opinion channel, and this is our opinion. So again, that's our topic. That's our answers. I think we answered both of those pretty good.
I do too.
So again, I want to thank you guys. I know we thank you already, but 10,000 subscribers is amazing.
It is.
And we couldn't have done it without you guys' help. You guys sharing the videos. What really helps is like a couple of you will like the video, y'all will share it with somebody else. So that helps a lot. So again, we're gonna let you guys know when we're gonna plan our little 10,000 subscriber celebration here. I can go ahead and declare now that I'll be the winner at Spades. Okay.
Only if you're my partner. That's the only way.
Yeah, I got somebody probably have something to say about that.
I'm the best to ever do it. I'm the best.
Okay, we'll see. I'm declaring it now before we even have this event. I'm winning Spades. Okay, but yeah, so it'll be fun, man. We're gonna network and just meet and greet and we'll have some food and like I said, it'll be nice. And we're gonna celebrate, record live. You guys can ask us questions right there for everybody to watch. So again, hey, you want to take us out with the song, man? Or?
No, we'll keep it on the wraps now.
And by the way, don't forget, let us know what you guys think because we're gonna try different songs here for the next couple of weeks to see what we got. But I kind of like that one. That's got that little funky groove to it. So.
Yeah, matter of fact, we might need to post a couple songs. As a matter of fact, we need to get a bigger following on Instagram. So I think what we need to do is on Instagram post a 30-second snippet from a couple of videos, from a couple of songs, and have people like which ones they like.
Because this video, after I post this video, I'm going Facebook cold turkey for a while. So the only way you guys gonna be able to reach me at this point is through the channel or our Instagram channel, not my Facebook account. Because I'm telling you right now, after tonight, going cold turkey for a while. Got to clear my head with stuff and just that helps.
Let's do it.
So after the night, that's how you can reach us, or at least me, or but it's all good. So until then, man, I hope y'all like the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, and keep telling your friends about us. We're growing. We're hoping to be 20,000 by in the next year. So we're getting there. Until next time, peace.
Peace.